had such small goals when we started. Like, we were so excited to make $500 in 8 hours with, drips and injections and weight loss shots and all the things, right? And now if we don't do 5,000 in a day, we're like, what happened for today? And so it's just the mindset of keep growing never stops, and helping people never stops. Like, what can we do to help the next person? Because in functional health, there's just so much more that you can do than just what we thought at first what we could do.
Congratulations for earning over $9,000 in gross sales in the last week. Like, what?
Thank you.
It's crazy. Yeah, you
can actually make that 12K now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's so awesome to see you just launched and you just came out of the door running and you're just doing incredible.
So I just, I was able to finally, launch. It took me a little while. And there was a lot of mindset shifts that had to happen. And that was where, you came into play, Helen, Corey, just all of the amazing women this village of women that just empower you. They really kind of helped me just break out of my shell and just go for it. And then once I did that, I kind of had to give myself the permission, like, this is what you want, just put it all out there, like, and the world is going to receive it. And then after that, I started getting this huge response from clients that really need the services that I'm offering. And it's just been really exciting to be able to make an impact on their lives.
Something wasn't clicking. I wasn't able to help the amount of people that I wanted at the level that I wanted at the rate where I didn't feel burned out. And so I was just not really clear on what I wanted. I didn't have a lot of belief in myself that I could do what I wanted to do. So I was apprehensive at first because it's hard to invest in yourself, right? But it's so meaningful. All the times in my life where I've invested in myself, whether it's a health coach, a dietitian, a business coach, a life coach, like, I have soared to amazing places. And so first caveat is just invest in yourself. And that's so important. To have 4 times my client base within 2 months of working with you, Heather, I made more in my coaching business than I did in my nursing business, which that hasn't happened in 5 years, even though I've put in way more hours. Like,
it's incredible. And so amazing how you've been able to grow your client base so quickly and be able to increase your income so much and surpass nursing.
And one of the other most important things is I freaking believe in myself. I always thought I did, but now it's like, you can do this. And the thought that I have it, literally everything inside of me to make my dreams and my goals happen.
I think my first hesitation, I think with most people, is like either the time or the financial aspect of it. Both of which were hesitations of mine. Actually, I homeschool. I have 3 kiddos and I homeschool all 3 of them. I work, like, aside from my business, I work. And I do like all of the cooking, like I cook every single meal. I do all the things. I do a lot of things. So I was like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to start my own business. But it's true, I would never have been able to start my own business if I didn't have guidance, because I wouldn't know where to start. It would have taken me a lot longer, even if I would have, found the information online. And then in terms of other hesitations, just like the financial aspect of it. But, I realized that I'm investing in myself and it's paying off, like, and so quickly, surprisingly. So that was like the big hesitation in terms of starting the program, just like the finding the time and the financial aspect. So if anyone's like hesitant, like, I can't find the time, there's time. You'll realize that there's time. You're going to prioritize what's important to you. And like, I thought I didn't have any time. I have 3 kiddos. We just got to one of my kiddos' sports practice. I'm literally in the parking lot right now, and I'm with my other kiddos here in the car with me, and I'm finding a way to make time for what is a priority for me. So I know if I can do it, anyone can do it.
Enrolled 6 clients within 10 days. And after that, I was encouraged to consider increasing my price. And so I doubled my price, and I've gotten 4 more clients after that. And it just encouraged me that I have a very valuable program, and that the results that I was seeing in my clients, that my program was worth more than what I was giving it. And so I've actually raised my price again. So it's just given me so much value in knowing that I know what I know, and my clients are doing so well. And that's encouraging. I'm living the dream that I've wanted to for so long. It's given me the opportunity to work online and living off grid.
When I first joined the academy, it was a very interesting time in my life. I had just finished a coaching certification. I was working a job that I was miserable in, and my husband had given me the green flag to just quit my job and find something that really makes me happy. And I was like, wow. And I came across you, or you found me, and however that transpired, it kind of is a blur at this point, but it all happened for a reason, and the timing couldn't have been more perfect. So right before this, I was in a pretty dark place as far as what am I doing with my life after quitting my job, the job in the corporate world, the hospital, working from home. It was like, this is not what I meant to be doing. So behind the computer screen was like sucking the soul out of my life and my body. And I just said, I have to do something. So when you came into my world, I gave it a go, and I just trusted God's timing, and it's been a journey.
Welcome, welcome. So excited to have you all here. Thank you so much for joining. This is the Freedom from Bedside Nursing Masterclass, and I'm so excited to have you here. So as you're joining, let us know where you're from, what type of nursing or healthcare professional type work you do. We'd love to hear in the comments. Please share below. And I'm just excited to kick this off. Really thrilled to have you here. So thank you so much for joining. Really excited to share how to be able to have more freedom, more flexibility, be able to work for yourself with your online business and whatever type of business that you have. So I'm really excited to dive in today. If you don't know me, my name is Heather Colledge. I have been in online business now for 11 years and have helped over 500 nurses and health professionals start and grow their businesses successfully. So I'm really excited to share with you how to have some tips and tricks on how to bring in more paying clients, work for yourself, be able to create your own schedule, and have so much more freedom in your life. So I specialize in helping nurses, health professionals be able to grow their businesses with systems, strategies, structure, operations. So my background is I worked as an ICU nurse for about 8 years. And I just really have a passion for health and fitness, really wanted to help more people stay out of the hospital. So back in May of 2015, I joined a health and wellness company. I saw other people posting on social media. I thought, that's weird, that's not for me, but I saw it as a way to be able to bring in more income for my family without having to go and work at the hospital more hours. I was tired of working nights, holidays, weekends. I did night shift all the time. And I was just tired of missing out on memories with my little boys. At that time, I had a 5-year-old and a 1.5-year-old when I was able to finally leave nursing. And so that gave me the freedom to not have to miss out on events, dinner time, bedtimes with them. And so that was so incredible for me. So about 2 years into starting with that company, I was able to replace my nursing income and walk away from nursing. So I've been out of the nursing field now for 9 years and been 100% online for the last 11 years, growing my business. And this is provided for our family month after month, year after year. And I'm so incredibly grateful for the opportunity that we have to be able to reach so many more people beyond the bedside and beyond the hospital through the power of the internet. So that's a little background on me. I built with that company. I was with them for about 5 years, helped hundreds of people get healthy, helped lots of people start businesses within that company, but I really wanted something of my own. So at the end of January 2020, I finally started my own business, even though I was so scared. I had been thinking about it for years, kept putting it off because I was so scared. I didn't know if it would work. I finally hired a mentor to help me because I really had no idea how to go from network marketing to having my own business. So end of January 2020, I started my business, earned over $15,000 in the first month, $200,000 in the first year, and now we have surpassed $4 million in the last 6.5 years. So in building this over the last 6.5 years, I've helped over 500 nurses and health professionals start and grow their businesses with systems, structure, strategy, operations, all the business side of things, as well as the mindset, because it always comes into play. The thing that finally made me realize how short life is and how much I would regret if I never started was back in September of 2019. My dad passed away suddenly, and that's what really opened my eyes as to why am I still sitting here and not doing what I really want to do? And that's when I finally put my fears aside and said, I'm doing this anyway, even when I'm scared. And I'm so grateful that I did, because it's absolutely changed our family's lives and so many of my clients' lives. Our clients are having amazing results. I've worked with many, helped many go from 0 to 6 figures in 1 year or less. I've helped many go even past that point. So for example, Lacey just crossed 1 million in 6 months of this year. Helen came into the academy, replaced her income in 2 months of starting, earned 100,000 in the first year. Corey, I helped her grow her business to 10K months. She's been doing that consistently now for the last 4.5 years. And the list just goes on and on. So many different amazing nurses and people that I've been able to help. It's been such a blessing to be able to watch them transform right before my eyes and to be able to see like what they're able to accomplish, which is, being able to reach so many more people than we could as an employee. So, and having no capped income, right? So this is really what we specialize in. I've had the opportunity to be featured in magazines a couple of times. So this was a women's magazine where I was featured. So that was super cool. And then also we earned the Inc. 2025 Regionals Award, where we had 105% business growth between 2021 and 2023. So lots of incredible wins and success along the way. I'm just so grateful for the opportunity to do this work because I love it so much and I'm so passionate about it and really lights me up watching my clients succeed and transform. So I'm really excited to share how you too can also have so much more passion and excitement and more time with your family, more freedom to work for yourself, have those paying clients coming in and being able to create your own schedule, have more flexibility. So make sure you stick around to the end. I'm giving away $3,000 in cash prizes and also announcing fast acting bonuses. So first thing I would love for you to do is send me a friend request if we're not yet connected on Facebook. So I'm going to have my assistants, Cassie and Stormy. They're going to be putting in the chat here on Zoom and then also on Facebook because we're streaming live into the Facebook group right now as well. The link to send me a friend request. Once you've sent me a friend request, if you can please send me the word hello in Facebook Messenger, that would be amazing because I can't message you first and I also can't send you a friend request either. Like I'm pretty limited on that. So that would be amazing if you could just send me a friend request so we're connected and then send me the word hello in Messenger. So Cassie and Stormy will also put the link there to send me the word hello in my Facebook Messenger. That'll take you straight there. Love to hear more about you and about your goals. So I went from working nights, holidays, weekends, living paycheck to paycheck as a nurse in the ICU to earning over $4 million in my business over the last 6.5 years. Again, those results are not typical, but they are possible. So for the last 6.5 years, my business has provided for our family consistently, month after month after month. It has given us far more stability than any of our jobs have given us. My husband is a police officer. He and I have both been laid off from different jobs throughout our careers as a nurse and a police officer. And my business has been the steadiest, most stable, most secure thing that we've ever had. Like my dreams have literally come true. The freedom to be home with my kids, not miss memories with them. I get to go to like all their sports games, get them to all their sports practices, which is such a gift. I'm so grateful for the freedom to make my own schedule. I get to sleep at night. I get to do what I want during the day without having to go and be at the hospital for 12 hours. The level of fulfillment is really beyond comprehension. And what I love so much about being an entrepreneur is the fact that we get to learn and grow continually, always learning how to improve ourselves, our clients' results, improving everything. It's such a learning process that I love so much. I've never experienced this level of purpose and reward with any other type of work that I've done. And so I'm just really grateful for the opportunity in this day and age to be able to reach so many more people through the internet. And I am a huge introvert, and I'm so grateful that, I was able to do this scared anyway. So that's my message for you today is even if you're scared, even if you have a lot of fear, do it anyway. That's just what we have to do to be able to help other people. So just know that if in your heart you're really wanting to help more people, it's going to require you to get out of your comfort zone and do things that don't feel natural or comfortable. But today I'm going to teach you in the masterclass how to create the business and life of your dreams, how to get paying clients using social media, how to work from home with a flexible schedule, and also how to have a solid, structured plan for growth. So this is going to be incredible, and stick around for the end for the prize giveaway. So drop a number 1 in the comments or the chat, whether you're watching on Facebook or you're on Zoom with us here. If you'd love to learn how to create a business of your dreams using the knowledge that you already have, let me know if that sounds amazing to you to be able to create and grow a business using the knowledge that you already have. You do not need any more certifications. You do not need any more degrees. You take what you know and you teach someone. You only need to be one step ahead of the next person. So I'd love for you to get crystal clear on exactly what is your dream. You get to dream for once in your life rather than doing what people are telling you to do. You get to write out and figure out what your perfect day looks like. What does your perfect life look like? Creating that vision for yourself, one that you're so emotionally attached to, it makes you cry. So this is where it's so important to do the work and find out, what is your why? Why are you doing this? Why is it so important to you? What do you want your life to look like? What do you want to be, do, and have? And for me, I wanted more financial security. We didn't have any savings. We never went on vacation. I was gone every night, almost every night and weekend. So I wanted to be home with my family. I wanted the freedom to be able to create memories with them and experiences. It's not about material possessions. It's about freedom and security, being able to use your time the way that you want to, and be able to help people the way that you want to, because we're so limited at the bedside, right? It's like putting on a Band-Aid. So why do you want this so bad? How will your life change when you have it? How will your life be different? How will that feel to finally have your dream? And honestly, having your own business will give you more freedom than anything you can imagine. Working as an employee, your income will always be capped. Your growth will always be capped. You will always have to follow their rules, not your own. And having your own thing will allow you to have so much more reward, freedom, fulfillment, and purpose than any other career that you've ever had. And I know this from experience. So I worked as a paralegal for a few years before I went to nursing school, and just worked in different places. ICU, I worked in long-term care during nursing school, worked as a critical care tech during nursing school as well. And this just blows everything else out of the water. I love it so much. It's just incredible to be able to use our knowledge and our gifts and talents to help people in such a bigger way than we can at the bedside and reach out so many more people. So I'd love for you to write a vision for yourself. Write down in present tense as if it's happening right now. Who you're surrounded by, what type of an impact are you making in the world? What does it feel like? How much income are you earning? What are you able to do with your time from day to day? And this is something I do every single morning before I ever look at my phone. I read my vision, my affirmations, my goals for the month. I read personal development. So if you're not doing any of those things, I would strongly recommend it because it will change your life. I've been doing this now for the last 10 years, and it's absolutely led to, success beyond my imagination. And that's what's possible for you too when you really prioritize your vision and what's possible for you. When you believe in that, you really strengthen your muscle around belief and what's possible for you, because there are so many things that you can't even imagine that are possible for you right now. Because if I were to go back, 10, 11 years ago, I would have never imagined that, this level of success was going to happen. I would have never guessed that I would have my own business and reach like the level of success that we have in this business. So just know that things even beyond your wildest imagination are possible, and make a plan to make it happen. Get super clear on exactly what you want to accomplish, what you want to do. This is your one life. We have such a short time to live. So it's time to make it happen. No regrets, right? We can't get far alone. So understand that investing in yourself to hire people to help you get where you want to go and to make your dream come true will be part of the plan. I would not be where I'm at today without the many mentors and people that I have hired to help me along the way. If you think that you can do this yourself, you are wrong. I don't know a single entrepreneur who's gotten to 10K months or beyond by themselves. So it's going to be extremely important that you hire a business mentor to help you and support you with the steps of getting started and helping you to grow and scale your business properly and safely. And that's really the difference between a very successful entrepreneur and one who's not successful. Anyone who leans on their own understanding and thinks they can figure it out their own, or thinks they can't afford to hire someone to help them, is going to really struggle. It is a non-negotiable to hire a mentor to help you know how to build and grow. There's no way that I could have figured that out on my own. It is a top priority for my growth. I am always in mentorship. I'm currently in a mastermind with an 8-figure mentor that I paid over $40,000 for. So if you really are serious about your success in business, it's going to be vital that you hire a mentor. At this point, I've invested over $260,000 in my business education. So really important to make sure that you understand that. You do not need certifications or degrees. You need a business mentor. You need business strategy with marketing and sales support, knowing how to get paying clients so that you actually see results and income coming into your business. So I'd love to talk about 2 ways that you can work with us today. And it's going to depend on the type of person that you are. And so I would love to invite you to my Nurse to Coach Kickstart. This is a 7-day live experience where we work together in a small group setting. You get one-on-one coaching from me. You're in a chat thread with me for 7 days. We do 2 Zoom calls together, and you get to ask me any questions you have. I teach you, I help you with your niche, your offers, your messaging, marketing, pricing, also teaching you, exactly how to grow your business. So those are some of the things that we work on together. And then, and so, working in the Kickstart will allow you to have that one-on-one personalized support to be able to know like what you might be doing wrong, what might be going right, what you need extra help with. We'll do a social media audit together. And the cool thing with the Kickstart is it's like a little taste of what our academy is like. So I'll be sharing more about our Elite Nurse to Coach Academy more at the end of the call today. But this is really a great way to kind of get a kickstart on your business. So if you're really looking for immediate momentum and wins, then this would be a really great place to get started. So I'll have Cassie and Stormy drop the link for the Kickstart right in the chat. And then I'll share more about that. And so basically 2 different types of people that we work with. So if you are someone who's not looking to join like a program, you just want some, immediate wins, get some paying clients now, just something really quick and fast, then the Kickstart is for you. And then if you are someone who's really into mastery, really wanting to have someone through all the ups and downs of your business, really be able to go deep with really solid strategy through all the ebbs and the flows, really having, a multimillionaire nurse business coach really in your business, know it inside and out, be able to have that incredible mentorship along the way, then that would be the academy. So if you're one who's like ready to invest, ready to do whatever it takes, ready to do, have a long-term, very sustainable business that replaces your nursing income, then the academy would be best for you. So I'll share more about that at the end of the call. And I would definitely recommend jumping into the Kickstart because this will give you a great taste of what the academy is like. I do have a bonus as well. So if you enroll for the Kickstart on the live call today, you will get a bonus 1-hour one-on-one strategy call with me. That is valued at over $1,000. So be sure to click the link, get enrolled for Kickstart today. It's only $597. You can also click on the Klarna link to get smaller monthly payments around $100 to be able to jump into that. I'd love for you to drop a number 2 in the comments and chat if you'd love to learn how to attract paying clients using social media. So if you are ready for paying clients in your business, go ahead and drop number 2 in the comments and chat. So today I'm going to teach you how to do that. And I'm going to share my screen, give you some tips on social media as well. So important to make sure that you're being visible and consistent. You are posting several times a week, posting pictures of you, videos of you, so that you can grow the know, like, and trust. If you're posting AI images, people will not trust you. If you're posting graphics from ChatGPT, people will not hire you. So make sure that it's your face, selfies, videos. They want to see you, not some polished version of someone who you are not. Make sure that you are posting and sharing in stories, talking about who you are, what you believe in, what you love, your expertise, your background, what makes you different from the next business owner, what makes you unique and better. Be on more than one platform to bring in more people. And then also what's really powerful is having a Facebook community. This will grow your visibility. It's like a holding area for your best, most ideal clients. And I want you to know that if you're kind of scared to put yourself out there on social media, I get it. I was there too. I was so nervous to start. And I remember with my first video, I was so nervous. I was sweating so bad. So just know we all start as beginners. You have to be okay with that and know that it's normal to start and do things messy, right? So done is better than perfect. So how to create know, like, and trust with your audience. Remember that facts tell, stories sell. Make sure you're telling stories about who you are, what you believe in, what's different about you than the next person, why they should hire you, what specific results they can experience and outcomes with your help. And also speak directly to your dream clients. What are their struggles? What do they wish life looked like in 6 months from now? What are their deepest dreams and desires? So if you have been at a point in your life where you're really struggling with the same thing your ideal clients are struggling with, that's what you want to share, because then they see that you are relatable. You've been through it and you were able to get over it, and talk about how you were able to overcome that and how you love helping other people do the same. That's what will really help you bring in that know, like, and trust and make people want to hire you and feel safe to reach out to you, being vulnerable about your struggles and the things that you went through. So 3 types of content. One is connect, sharing relatable content, telling stories of struggles that you went through that have led to the transformation that you have had. And then value, so teaching, educating, giving advice. And number 3 is proof. So showing client testimonials, making sure you're sharing screenshots, talking about wins your clients are having. Even if you've worked with like practice clients, then that's great to talk about that too. Make sure that you have content that really activates the reader, makes them like want to work with you. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'm going to show you some examples of this on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So this will be really helpful for you to be able to see some examples here. So let me just get to the right spot. My computer is like freezing. Okay, let me get to the right place. Okay, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on social media so that you can see firsthand I am talking about. So if we head over to Facebook here, we see the stories up at the top. These disappear in 24 hours, but the cool thing with this is you can see who is watching you. So a lot of times people are too shy or scared to post or comment on your content, but they may watch your stories because they're kind of watching, seeing what you're on. And I think my computer is frozen. I probably have too many tabs open. Can you let me know in the chat if you can hear me? Can you guys hear me in Zoom? Hello, I'm back. I'm so sorry. I think I froze and I'm here now. Can you hear me? Can you let me know in the chat if you can hear me? I apologize for that. I think I have too many tabs open. I'm so sorry. Okay, perfect. Awesome. Let me try that once more, and let me open up Instagram, and maybe that'll work better than Facebook. But I don't think my computer is going to cooperate today. So I'll just go ahead and continue with the training today. Really important to make sure that you're connecting that way with your content. And And then let me share more about that. So I was really scared, like I mentioned, to start posting on social media, but my fear of staying stuck, feeling unfulfilled as a nurse, and not having, you know, enough money for savings, retirement, or to go on vacation with my family was greater than my fear of posting on social. So I apologize that my computer is acting up today. This is the first time in over, I've been doing these master classes every month for the last 5.5 years, and this is the first time it's ever happened. So I apologize. So my fear of staying stuck, you know, is greater than my fear of putting myself out there. So sometimes you just have to do it. You have to have courage to do uncomfortable things. And, you know, that's where having, you know, a mentor is so helpful, to have that accountability, the support, the love, being surrounded by other amazing people doing the same, building their businesses. And, you know, I'm a Christian, and I love the scripture that's, so do not fear, for I am with you. Be not, you know, do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. So just a reminder that God is going to be with you. He's going to strengthen you beyond your own understanding to help you accomplish things that you may not think are possible right now. So just always remembering that, and the fact that, you know, God's got your back, and he's going to strengthen you and help you. So I'd love for you to type a number 3 in the comments below to learn how to work from home with a flexible schedule. Drop a number 3 if you'd love to have a flexible schedule working from home. So the number one way to be able to work from home or from anywhere with a flexible schedule is always online coaching. You will have so much more flexibility being able to create your own schedule than even with, like, if you went and started a med spa or an IV hydration business or did concierge nursing. That's going to take you out of your home over and over and over again. So if your ultimate desire is to be able to work from anywhere and be able to work from home, then online coaching is really where it's at. And so we do have all of the above in our academy and as clients that I've worked with in the past. And so that doesn't mean that I can't help you, because really my specialty is marketing, sales, you know, building your brand, helping you get visibility and growing your income. And I can do that regardless of what business you're in. A lot of our clients are doing coaching. And what I love about coaching is it gives us the freedom to work from home or from anywhere, and just be able to also never have our income capped. It's really up to you how many clients you want to sign and work with. So just a lot of freedom in that. So I'd love for you to close your eyes and envision this, you know, the ability to finally create your own calendar, your schedule. You get to choose who you work with, work from your phone, choose your hours of availability, reach thousands of people for free on social media. So all of this can be a reality, and this is my reality with my business. So again, if you'd love to be a part of the Kickstart, I'd love to be able to work with you one-on-one in a small group setting, giving you personalized and customized advice about your business. Or if you're just starting or want to start, then that's amazing too. I meet you where you're at, whatever level you're at. If you have a business doing $100,000 months, I can help you in the Kickstart as well. It's very customized to you and what you want to work on. So Cassie and Stormy will drop that link again for the Kickstart. Again, there's a bonus during the live call today. If you click on that link and enroll for the Nurse to Coach Kickstart, then you will get a bonus 1-hour strategy call with me, which is valued at over $1,000. So I'd love for you to drop a number 4 in the comment section below if you would love to learn how to have a solid, structured plan for growth. So a lot of times I talk to nurses and health professionals who have already started growing their businesses. They've done certification programs or other programs, and they still are not getting the results they want, not seeing the results they want, not getting paying clients. So a lot of times it's because they have a lack of a solid structured plan to follow, you know, from someone who has done what they want to do. So really important to make sure that every single day, every single week, you're working on specific business activities to move the needle forward. And also really focusing on income generating activities, like inviting people to discovery calls with you, and leading those calls is going to be so important. So if you don't know how to market on social media, or you don't know how to conduct a discovery call or how to invite someone to that, these are all things that we work on together inside of our academy, and also would love to work with you on inside of the Kickstart. So a really great way to get started is with our business activity tracker. So I'll have my assistants drop the link for the business activity tracker in the chat. This will walk you through what to focus on each day, each week in your business to really help it grow. really important to make sure that you prioritize what needs to be done first, second, third. So you also have a step-by-step plan to follow so that you know what's coming next. And that's really what we do in the academy. We have lots of checklists, extensive curriculum, and it's very step-by-step and it's bite-sized chunks. So rather than everything all at once, we give you a solid roadmap, you know, from step 1 to step 2 to step 3 to know exactly what to work on your business every day and every week. So this activity tracker is a simplified version of what we give our clients. And inside of the academy, you have checklists, so you know what to work on in between our calls as well. It's really important to make sure that you have, you know, a solid plan and a roadmap, so you're not wasting time spinning your wheels and floundering around trying to figure it out on your own. You know, time is something that we can never get back. Money can be replaced, but time is something that, you know, is irreplaceable. So it's important to remember that as well. So again, we have the link in the chat for the Kickstart. Would love to work with you in there. Again, if you enroll for the Nurse to Coach Kickstart on this live training, you get a bonus one-on-one strategy call with me for 1 hour. So we would love to have you with us. I apologize that my computer was not cooperating today. Let me try it once more to see if I'm able to share my screen and open that up. Yeah, it's just not cooperating with me right now. So I'll go to the last part of the training today. So if you are a nurse, coach, or health professional wanting to have a thriving, profitable business, really wanting to rise above the traditional model of sick care, of putting on Band-Aids, and really wanting to grow a business that's 100% in alignment with your beliefs, creating real transformation, then the Elite Nurse to Coach Academy is the place to be. This is the premier sales and marketing business mentorship for you. This is how we teach you how to have a solid foundation to scale your sales, marketing, and systems for next level freedom. More fulfillment, freedom, work for yourself, get on the plan, the path to replace your income, being able to make your own flexible schedule, work from anywhere, be able to travel more time with your family, more purpose, do what you want when you want. And so inside of the academy, you're getting one-on-one coaching in a small group setting. We max our cohorts at 5 people so that you're having like really amazing support along the way. You can message me at any time in the chat thread. So you can text me anytime with any questions you have. Live calls around your schedule. We know how crazy your schedule is, so we make sure it's a day and a time that you can make it there live for our cohort calls. Templates, scripts, real-time feedback, personalized strategy so that you can grow fast, helping you narrow your niche, work on your offers. We also work on legal foundations to make sure that you're set up the right way with a specialized attorney to protect your license. So a lot of our clients choose not to work under their nursing license, and we do have some who do work under their nursing license, and that's something that you can talk to our healthcare attorney about to make sure that you have a solid plan to make sure what you are 100% compliant and safe while you are building your business. We teach you how to up-level your social media, your online presence, strengthen your sales skills, be able to learn how to, and know how to sell authentically, creating systems that support sustainable growth, also being able to attract and convert premium clients and deliver an elevated client experience and scale with excellence. So again, this allowed me to leave nursing 9 years ago and scale to over 4 million. And like I mentioned, we've helped many of our clients go from 0 to 6 figures in their first year or less. Like Dr. Christy Campo, she came in, we helped her go from 0 to 148,000 in 8 months. She had worked with a coach for a year before us and hadn't signed a single paying client. Liz came in, she was one of the women at the beginning, and she signed 6 clients in 10 days of starting. Nicole enrolled over 26 clients within a few months, during her time in the academy. So Mary got to 15,000 in 1 month. So it's just been incredible to see the results that these women are having, and men. We do have a couple of men in the academy as well. You don't need a big audience or a marketing background. You just need the right mentorship. We're also very selective in who we choose to work with. We put a safe bubble around our clients, making sure that they have the absolute best experience and get the best results possible. And so that means that we only work with people who are kind, coachable, have high integrity, and keep their word and their commitments. And so that's who we choose to work with. So again, if you are not ready to invest fully, you don't want a full program, but you are ready for immediate help, wins, and more paying clients and one-on-one personalized support, then the Kickstart would be best for you. So be sure to click the link, enroll on the call. You'll get that bonus strategy call with me for that. And then if you are someone who is just all in, you're an athlete, you value mastery, like an athlete in your business, just ready to go all in and do whatever it takes to make sure that you are massively successful in your business, then that would be our academy. This is where we help you scale and grow with system, structure, strategy to be able to get insane results. So you can also book a call with me for questions that you have about the Kickstart or the academy. So my assistants will go ahead and put the link to book a call with me, and you can fill that out. We have some bonuses and the giveaway that will expire today. So be sure to book a call for today so that you don't miss out on those bonuses. Again, make sure you send me a friend request on Facebook for anyone who might be joining now and wasn't watching before. Then you will want to do that. So someone has a question about the differences of the programs. So the Kickstart is a 7-day experience. The Academy is a 6-month program. So if you're looking for something quick and fast, the Kickstart is a perfect place to start to get some one-on-one coaching, immediate wins and momentum. And then if you are really looking to take your business to the next level, have a very long-term, sustainable, massively successful business, then the Academy is for you, and you're ready to invest and ready to go all in. So those are the two different types of people that we typically work with and who those programs are for. Okay, so I'm doing a giveaway. If you would love to be in the giveaway, go ahead and put your first and last name in the chat or in the comment section. I'm giving away $3,000. So if you'd love to be part of the giveaway, go ahead and put your name in the chat or the comment section on Facebook. And then I will put your name in this cup, and this will be awesome. Okay, cool. So we have Nilgan. Hey, great to see you. Wonderful to have you here. Hello, Abigail. Wonderful to see you. Thank you for joining, ladies. It's so fun to have you here. Let me see who else we have. Amanda, welcome, Amanda. So great to have you here. Anyone else would like to be in the $3,000 cash prize giveaway? We have Allison. Awesome. Great to have you here as well, Allison. Let me check the Melissa. Perfect. Okay, awesome. I'll go ahead and put these in the cup, and we will pull out our winners. So our first winner today is Nilgan. Congratulations, Nilgan. You just won $1,000 credit to use towards the Academy. This expires today. So make sure that you book a call today. Our second winner is Melissa. Congratulations, Melissa. You won $1,000 credit to use toward the Academy. So excited to be able to present this for you. And our last winner is Allison. Congratulations, Allison. You just won $1,000 credit to apply towards the Academy. So congratulations, ladies. Nilgan, Melissa, and Allison are our 3 winners, and they get $1,000 credit towards the Academy. So that expires today. So you want to be sure to book a call with me, and we can chat today about your goals, and just really excited for you. Congratulations, ladies. That is awesome. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to share a little bit more about the Academy, about me. I'm going to share my screen and open up Canva. That should work. I'm seeing that LinkedIn is working now too, so I'll give you a couple of tips there. But little background on me, like I mentioned at the beginning, I'm in the top 1% of female business coaches, earning over $4 million in the last 6.5 years. I've enrolled over 600 clients in the last 11 years, all 100% online. I have posted on on multiple social media accounts almost every single day for the last 11 years. That's over 3,900 pieces of content. I've led over 3,800 sales calls and over 2,900 coaching calls. I have spent approximately 22,000 hours growing my business online. And Malcolm Gladwell, if you're familiar with him, his 10,000 hour rule suggests it takes roughly 10,000 hours to become world class at something. I've already done that times 2. So that's not just mastery, that is elite level experience. So I'm not just experienced, but exceptionally skilled in helping you grow your business. I have spent more hours building online business than most will in a lifetime in this space. So if you're really looking for a mentor who knows what they're doing, who can absolutely help you, who has helped over 500 nurses and health professionals in the, with the exact same background as you, the exact same struggles, the exact same questions that you have, the exact same needs and desires that you have, that's exactly why you want to hire me versus another business mentor. So many of my clients have experienced results that a lot of people say are too good to be true. Many of my clients are now living their dreams and they're calling because they hired me to help them start. So I just want to be super clear and direct, letting you know like what makes me different than the next business mentor. And that's how we've been able to grow. And that's what I love to do, is being able to watch my clients transform, give them phenomenal support along the way. So if you're really looking to, elevate your niche, your offers, your content, your brand strategy, your sales skills, your systems, everything, that's really what we specialize in and what I'd love to help you with. So we talked a lot about the Academy as well as the Kickstart. So again, the Kickstart's like a little taste, 7-day thing. The Academy is 6 months. We have a lot of clients who continue working with us past the 6 months as well, which is available to you also. We have a lot of clients who stay with us for 1.5 years, 2 years because they love it so much. So again, make sure that you click a link to book a call with me today. Those, those bonuses expire today, those $1,000 credits for those 3 women. And then I also have a fast acting bonus to announce as well for those of you who didn't win. So we do have $500 off if you book the call today and enroll today. So anyone else who is not part of the giveaway, if you book a call today and enroll in the Academy today, you get $500 credit to use towards the Academy. And so that call must be done today and you must enroll today in order to qualify. But really excited to be able to offer that for you, to just be able to give back and just have this exciting bonus. So just as a heads up, that is available for you as well. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I'm going to get to the right spot here. And I'm going to share a little diagram that goes into more detail about our Academy so that you have more information on that. Okay, so this is, well, we'll see if that'll open. I'll share a couple things on LinkedIn for you. So if you're not on LinkedIn yet, really great place to grow. The cool thing with LinkedIn is it's pretty similar to Facebook. A lot of times you can copy paste the same things that you're doing on Facebook just over to LinkedIn. You'll want to update your profile, your about section. You'll want to have your I help statement, your offer statement of who you help, how you help them, and the result you give them. These are things that will work together in the Kickstart and the Academy. We have a newsletter that you can subscribe to on LinkedIn. And then you just can post on LinkedIn the same way that you do on Facebook. And then you just update, your work experience at the bottom there. So that is a little background on Instagram. And let me try to refresh Canva, see if this will open for us. It is thinking. I had it open before the call. Well, we covered a lot about, everything that we covered. Let me check and see if it might be in my computer somewhere. Venn diagram. Okay, yep, it's not loading today. I apologize. This is the first time this has ever happened in 5.5 years. So just know that on YouTube, I actually have all of my past master classes. In fact, I'll share with you, if some of these other things won't open, I can share with you our website. So you can go to www.heathercollege.com, and we have a page on here, the Academy, that walks you through more details about the Academy, as well as lots of testimonials from our clients. So you could come to this and scroll down. This talks about all the specifics that we cover. See lots of really amazing testimonials. So just go to www.heathercollege.com/academy. Lots of great information there, lots of amazing testimonials. There's also videos at the bottom, lots of screenshots of client wins and that, and then a whole bunch more videos down here as well. So that'll be great to check that out. Canva's not loading, Facebook's not loading. We did our best. I appreciate your understanding and your support and being here. Thank you so much for all that you do, as a nurse and healthcare professional. You're amazing. So I'm going to share a little bit more about who we choose to work with, and I'll wrap it up in the next 2 minutes. So the people we choose to work with inside of the Academy, like I said, we're very picky around who we choose to work with. So, the people that we work with in the Academy, they are ready and willing to do whatever it takes to replace their income and have freedom of time and money. They're not in it for a couple months and quit. They're not in it until it gets hard and they quit. So they don't have to think about it. They know that now is the time, and they're ready to go for it. And they're ready to not live life in regret. They're all in, ready to do whatever it takes. We choose to work with nurses who are high in integrity, keep their commitments, who are respectful, kind, and coachable. This is high-level elite coaching. This is not your grandma's coaching. This is not run by a coach who is new to coaching. I've been doing this now for 11 years. And we also have an incredible team of experts. So not only are you learning from me, but you're learning from industry experts on a regular basis. Our team has over 70 years combined experience in marketing, social media, high-ticket sales, lead generation, tech, branding, funnels, coaching, leadership, everything. We also bring in industry experts, Instagram specialists, YouTube specialists. My 8-figure mentor came and spoke to us a couple of months ago. We have someone coming next week who is talking about how to license your programs and take them into hospitals and universities. She is the leader in her space, in her industry. Has like 5 different companies. So if you're really looking to take your business to the next level, then the Academy is for you. We work with nurses and health professionals who are bound and determined to be successful, to make it happen. And they're also willing to make investments and commitments based on where they want to be, not where they currently are. So they're ready to just go for it, and don't let fear stop them from making big moves. Also in our Academy, we do tons of gifts, rewards, recognition. You'll have a phenomenal close-knit community. You'll make best friends for life. Our Academy clients are best friends for years and years after they do the program and while they're in the program. So no one else offers this level of customized high-touch support, period. It's not out there. I'm very familiar with our competition, and I know what makes us different from them. And this is it. It is the phenomenal support. It is the business strategy. You're learning from a multi-million-dollar nurse coach, nurse business coach who's invested over $260,000 on her business education. So we are continually improving, making things better all the time. And just a reminder, if you're trying to create a strategy plan by yourself and do things on your own, you will only get so far. I know this because I tried. It won't take long before you realize you can go so much farther, so much faster when you work with someone who's done what you want to do and knows how to help you. And like I've talked about our clients' results, they're insane and amazing. So my biggest advice for you is to get into the rooms with people who are more successful than you. This is my secret to accelerated growth. That's how I went from 0 to over 4 million in 6 years. The sooner and more consistently you invest in your business and professional growth, the sooner you will be rewarded. The longer you wait to invest, the sooner your competition is getting better and smarter because they had the courage to invest and take action. So if you are sitting, watching, waiting, you are losing time and money. Money can be replenished, time cannot. So whatever your dream is, do it now. It has an expiration date. And just a reminder, the cost of inaction, thinking about that. How much longer are you going to sit and wait because you're losing out on time and money? You're losing thousands of dollars by not getting the help that you need to make sure that you are successful in your business. So I hope this was helpful for you today. I apologize for my computer freezing and not cooperating, but It was amazing to see all of you. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. And be sure to send me a message wherever we're connected. Would love to learn more about you and your goals. And I'm excited to chat with you. So hope you have an amazing day. Take care, everyone. Thanks for being here. Bye, Melissa. Bye, Allison. Bye, Kayla. Bye, Nilgan. Bye, Melissa. Thanks for being here.
Goodbye. Thank you.
You're welcome.